So it's starting to thunder, but I knew hours ago it was going to rain because of my goats. So since having goats, I've picked up on an interesting pattern. Anytime my goats go to their barn, any time of the day that isn't their bedtime, I know it's gonna rain. It might rain in 30 minutes, it might rain in 6 hours, but it's going to rain at some point during that day. So earlier today, I noticed my goats in the barn and I was like, oh, well, I guess it's gonna rain today. And sure enough, it's thundering and sprinkling right now. The thunder's pretty far away, so you can't really hear it. So I started doing some research on this and I was like, does anybody else have this tie to their goats going into the barn and them automatically knowing that at some point during that day or evening it's gonna rain? And of course I ended up on some Reddit threads and Instagram and TikTok and all the different places. And turns out that it's not like a widely known kind of belief, but on an individual and kind of family by family basis, there are people out there whose grannies knew it was going to rain when their goats took to shelter. And even more interesting, all these people were from Appalachia. So then I started doing some more research, and turns out there's a whole slew of old Appalachian farmyard folklore. So I'm going to start a new series where every day I am going to give you one of these little nuggets of mountain wisdom. Now, since the goats going to shelter means it's gonna rain isn't widely known, I'm gonna give you one more for the day. So Appalachian folk had a really interesting relationship with goats because on one hand, they were considered the farmyard doctors, but on the other, they also considered them manifestations of the devil, bad luck, and this shapeshifter called the goat man. But today's folklore factoid is going to be about goat milk, and this pertains to them being the farmyard doctors. So goat milk was really significantly integrated into Appalachian granny magic because of its ability to kind of heal or alleviate respiratory issues and digestive issues. And I started thinking, like, I don't know about any sort of actual physiological link to it alleviating respiratory issues, but in terms of the digestive issues, this actually makes sense because there are so many people who have a sensitivity to cow's milk, and because of that, they actually switch to goat milk and goat cheese and yogurt made from goat milk because it doesn't contain the lactose that cow's milk does, and it's a lot easier on their stomachs. So the fact that Appalachian grannies were using goat milk as a way to alleviate digestive issues actually makes a lot of sense. So if you like this kind of interesting spin I'm doing on my normal farm account, give me a follow, and every day I'll be posting, like I said, an old Appalachian farm related folklore tidbit.